Claudia stood in front of the large, ornate mirror, staring at her reflection. The lace gown clung to her slender frame perfectly, its long train cascading down to the polished marble floor of the luxurious bridal suite. Her veil was pinned carefully to her jet black hair, styled in an elegant updo. The diamond necklace around her neck sparkled under the soft light of the chandelier. To anyone looking at her, she appeared to be the perfect picture of a bride ready to walk down the aisle. But Claudia's heart was heavy. The joy that was supposed to fill her on this day was absent. Instead, there was a quiet emptiness, a dull ache that refused to leave. She blinked at her reflection, as though trying to convince herself that she was doing the right thing. Behind her, Sarah, her younger sister, adjusted the folds of the gown and glanced at her with a worried expression. Sarah was only 20, 3 years younger than Claudia, but her innocence and optimism made her seem even younger. She bit her lip before finally breaking the silence. "Claudia," Sarah began softly, placing a hand on her sister's shoulder. "You look beautiful, but are you sure about this? I mean, marrying Anthony, are you really happy?" Claudia's lips twitched into a faint smile, but it didn't reach her eyes. "Sarah, this is the best decision for me. Happiness is a luxury I can't afford right now." Sarah frowned, stepping around to face her sister. "But you deserve to be happy, Claudia. Every bride does. This is your wedding day. You should be excited, not like this." Claudia let out a shaky breath and turned back to the mirror. "Excited?" she repeated bitterly. "Sarah, do you know what excitement got me last time? Heartbreak. Adrian left me for another woman. He promised me forever, and then he walked away. Do you know how that feels?" Sarah lowered her gaze, her fingers nervously fiddling with the edge of Claudia's veil. "I know it hurt, Claudia, but not everyone is like Adrian. You don't have to settle for something you don't want just because of what he did." Claudia's eyes hardened, and her voice grew sharper. "This isn't about settling. It's about making a practical choice. Anthony is kind, stable, and wealthy. He can give me a secure life. Love? That's just a fairy tale, Sarah. I learned that the hard way." "But do you love him?" Sarah pressed, her voice barely above a whisper. Claudia turned to face her sister fully, her expression guarded. "Love doesn't matter. At least not anymore. What matters is that I won't have to rely on anyone who can break my heart again." Sarah stared at her sister, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. "Claudia, I know you're hurting, but you can't live your life trying to protect yourself from pain. You're stronger than that. You deserve more than just security." Claudia closed her eyes briefly, as if to block out Sarah's words. When she opened them, her gaze was firm. "You don't understand, Sarah. You've never been betrayed like I was. You've never had your dreams crushed. Anthony might not be the love of my life, but he's a good man. That's enough." The room fell silent for a moment, the weight